Hey up, hello, and a very warm welcome back to Storage Hunter Simulator as we wake up in an unknown place. That's right, we now have the farmhouse. It's time to get our farmer gear on. Have we got any farmery gear? Let's have a gander, that's not very farmery, that's not very farmery. Come on, no, the bunny rabbit's no good. That's kind of a bit farmery, I guess. That's a bit too formal. Wow, that's a cool outfit. I think we're going to go with that. There we go. There's our farmer outfit. Warrior farmer. Where we've got all of our collectibles in this house. It is already looking epic. And we've got nothing in it. But we're going to change that. We're going to get some more storage lockers and get some stuff and put it in here. It's going to be good. I want to say a huge thank you for all the comments, all the love that you guys have been sending. It has been absolutely sick. Like, absolutely sick. It's amazing. We've got so far. We slayed it. Yay! Let's go. I will run out. See you later, Wilson. Wilson! Let's go. Let's see what lockers we've got to do. It's nice to be in this area of the map, to be honest with you, without waking up in a pipe. But that's not to say that we won't sleep in a pipe anymore. Grim, you know, the bigger he gets, the more he wants to sleep in pipes. How has all your week, your day, your month been going? I hope you're all well. Man, I've been good. These last 2 weeks, I've backdated a load of these episodes, which was really great. And I've been playing Quarantine Zone on the channel. We've had a load of live streams of that. There've been a lot of fun, a good laugh, to be honest with you. So I have been enjoying doing that and interacting with you guys in the community so much. And your support and the donations, the kind donations during the live streams, and the fact that you watch the videos, man, and I get ad revenue, means I'm finally at a point where I can start like upgrading stuff, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward to either getting a potentially a stream deck. I need to research it all a little bit, but I want a way of making streaming a little bit easier for me, so I don't have to change screens and stuff like that. I can have something set up so that I can do it all for me, and that's all because of all your support on the channel. And let's be honest, it's primarily because of the support of this game. Like, you guys, you've watched 101 episodes, for goodness sake. That's huge. Thank you so much. I feel honoured, man. I feel honoured. And I think you could tell during that last episode, I was absolutely flabbergasted to be able to get this far and still carry on playing this awesome game for you all. At some point, it is going to, like I say, get a little bit less on the channel. But that's only as we get new stuff. So that's fine. When we get new stuff, I'm hoping Valentine's Day we'll get some new stuff and we'll come back on it again and make sure we're playing it. Playing it to try and get that house, the mansion, which costs £1 million. Which we absolutely don't have in our inventory right now, but we will get there, man. We will get there if we persevere. We've still got the collectors to do as well. We've got loads to do, man. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sweet, a hammer. Okay, that is a collector's item, but he doesn't need it this week, so that's fine. Let's get this away in there. Lovely stuff. I'm thinking them collector's items will come sooner rather than later. Nice dagger there, unique dagger. Excellent. Have we got that one? I don't think we have. You know, I don't think we have. Probably gonna have to save it. Oh well. I say oh well, I'm happy about it. Whoa, a legendary painting just falls out of nowhere. Push it up against the wall and look at it. Yes, baby. Right. With this then, I'm gonna try and see what we can do about getting more money for it. I think if we're going to reach 1 million, we actually have to kind of cheat the game a little bit. Well, it's not cheating the game. We just have to set it at a much higher rate in our store. That way, when it does sell, it'll sell for a lot more money. And the only thing that stops it selling is time. It's waiting in the wings. It speaks of senseless things. Its trick is you and me, boys. Here we go, Halloween decor, lovely stuff. I love David Bowie, man. Ah, man, that's one of the most underrated songs that David Bowie ever wrote as well. Love Time. There we go, rock and roll. Booba Lake, we've got a level 1. We might as well do a level 1, haven't we? Sure, why not? We're here. Let's get it done. So thank you for all the comments and all the support on the series. It's been sick. This looks absolute junk, but you know what? We're going to take it. We've got my friend Kitty Goes Rough, who leaves an emoji on every single episode, and now she's a member. She's got the custom emoji, so she's been dropping them in as well, which has been awesome to see. Thank you, Kitty. I really appreciate it. She says, I'm sorry it's taking you all longer. It's taking longer for you all to be where you want. It's hard. You all got it though. And that was in reference to me talking about wanting to move in with my family. And I have had some potentially good news on that front as well. I had someone view the flat the other day who's actually interested. So I don't know what that means because of the school years and stuff like that. I don't know what that means for getting them down here, but it's certainly the first step, and it's no guarantee just yet. They haven't put an offer in just yet. The estate agent said they're going to view a couple more properties and then get back to me, but they said they really love my place, and I was like, cool, okay, banging, let's go. That's good to know. There was a few problems with it because our lass had brought the blinds of her on New Year. She'd closed the blinds and like ripped it out of the roof, so I had to fix that. But I explained to him, it'll get fixed. It's not a problem. It's quite hard because of there's like an iron beam, I think, above above where the blinds go. So actually, I don't think they are in as deep as they need to be anyway. But there we go. It is sorted now, but it wasn't when they viewed it, and they still enjoyed it. And actually, like the flat wasn't as tidy as I'd have liked it, but I was so busy that week with streaming and everything like that. I was like, I just need to get it like viewable so they can see what they can do with the place. Normally I'd like hide my PC. I put it in the spare room, but I didn't even bother. Oh god, I thought that was a new item. I was going to say I've never seen that before, but it's it's not one item. It's two separate ones. Here we go. Let's close that up, and that glitches through there. That's fine, I guess. A container. It's broken. It's perfect quality now. Bang it. Throw it in. Sweet. We've got loads of items here. That's sick, and we're gonna see what we can do with that painting as well. We're gonna try and get some extra cash that way. I'm thinking if we list it for like 10k or something like that, something a bit mad, we should be able to speed things up a little bit. This hammer can be taken to a collector, which is fantastic. Sweet. Chemical container. It is Saturday, so the collectors are changing tomorrow as well, so we need to do that today, which is fine. But we are getting to a point where we don't need to be at the Viewable Farm as much anymore. What are we at on the old levels? We're on 45, but what do we get for getting up to 50? Is it just... Yeah, no, it's nothing. We get nothing. We've unlocked everything in the levels. 50 just feels like the right place to be. I don't know why. I don't feel like they're complete until it's at 50. There we go. Sweet. And that's all done there. Lovely stuff. Let's head on back around and let's go to the old pawn shop and get some of this stuff done. So yeah, fingers crossed, Kitty. They'll be in with me sooner rather than later, but that's a discussion we have to have about when's best for them to move because of the school years and all that sort of stuff. I'd need to find a place first and all that sort of stuff, so it's nowhere near done, but it is on the horizon, and I'm very, very excited to be able to move in. We've been together like 5 years now, and hey, we've had our ups and downs for sure. I don't think anyone doesn't have any ups and downs, but we are good together, me and our lass, I think, in total, and we do have a good time, and that's all that really. It's not all that really matters. There's loads that matters, but that's part of what matters. Let's go. Let's just get rid of some of these. Nice. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. The weight stuff, I think we'll keep. I think we're going to stick that in the... Oh, hello. My phone's dropping on the radiator. We don't want that. That'll overheat straight away. There we go. We'll get that, and we'll keep that for now. Sweet. So what I want to do is go into here and get the painting up, and then if we go in here before he puts it out, I think it's going to go on here. No, it's not. No, it's absolutely not. Where is it going then? Is it going on one of these? Nope. No, it's absolutely not. Where's he going to put the painting up? That is the question. Okay, there's a firework up there. Is it on one of these wall pieces? No, is it up here? Let's try up here. There we go. We got it right here, look. So if we click on that, we can manually set the price. So it should sell for 1,000. Let's sell it for 10k and see how long it stays in this shop for. Just time. I think it's just based on time. If we set it for 10k, there we go. Sweet. 10,700. So week's earnings right there. Let's have a look and see what it says in here. Where is it? Time. Oh, it's this one here. So items in the warehouse. No. Space management. 167 hours. So that's a long time, right? That's a couple of days. 167. I'm doing the math. 167 divided by 24 is 7 days. So it's going to take 7 days to sell. But it'll get us 10 grand at the end of it. I think that's the way that we do it realistically if we want to try and, if the market's not going to change. I think that's the way we've got to do it. Okay, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. It doesn't feel too much like cheating. We'll just do it with legendary objects, and we'll carry on partying. Sweet, let's go to Fish Haven. So yeah, there's a story on that. Velvet Glove says, wow, a collector has been finished. It certainly has. Nice looking military clothes from that one. I think I should start donating to these collectors' buddies to try and get the rewards for finishing them. I think you should, man. A blind bid bonanza is definitely a tongue twister. My goodness, reading this phone and driving is not good. This is why you don't read your phone and drive, peeps. It's amazing that this is already at 97 episodes. Blimey. Chilling with Grim is a lot of fun. And the games give it some structure. It certainly does. The structure of running into things, for sure. The game gives it some structure and sends you off with random thoughts. Oh, I like the trick of building up the pile of stuff to trick the game into placing something in midair. Thanks for sharing this with us. You are very welcome, and thanks for all your support, Velvet. I really appreciate it. The other thing I'm going to get is a bloody stand for my phone so it doesn't stop dropping on the phone on the floor. There we go. Yeah, man, it's a great game for that. Like, for me, this just gives me an outlet. It's like a really easy outlet to just gas, man. To just talk about whatever's on my mind, and you know, each of the objects we find can give me like a little bit of a cue, really, which is why it was so great in the early episodes. Less so now, but you know, that's fine. Episode 101, and we started to cheat the game. Yeah, it gives me great structure, and that's why I love the series, man, and that's why you guys all watch the series, I'm sure. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Dr. Ben Bazinga, he's writing these on an episode. It's very early on in this season, but he says, at this point, you're saying the gameplay is probably going to be 100 episodes. And yes, it almost says this is on an episode about 12. It's almost 100, and I will watch all of it, he says. I challenged him to catch up to us to this point, and he was unable to. You know what? I appreciate you watching it, brother. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, friend. When you get up to this, welcome, hello, you're nearly caught up. You nearly got there, as I know a few of you have absolutely binged watched the hell out of this series as it's come out, and it means the world, man. It really does. It's really sick that you all want to just catch up and hang out with me. Don't worry, I'll be slowing down soon. But that don't mean the channel's slowing down, man. No. I've got aims this year, man. I've got my target in mind of what I want to achieve on the channel. And we'll see if we can get there. Currently playing Mind Mogul. That's been a lot of fun. I mean, that first episode did cracking numbers, actually. Not as much after that, but that's because Grim just like fumbles his way around stuff. Next game is I think Alchemy Factory. After we finish that, it's another type of automation game. And then Velvet shared Parcel Baggage Simulator, I think it was, or something like that. Another similar automation game, a bit like Parcel Simulator, which was a fun game on the channel. I had a lot of fun with that. So yeah, there's loads of stuff to come. That's all the sort of automation-y stuff. I'd also like to try and do Microtopia at some point as well as a potential series. Might do them as live streams, haven't decided. So do check out the live streams is what I'd say in the channel. There's some that don't come up as regular videos, so there might be live streams. But there are, I think, going to be more live streams on the channel as well. I think it's a really nice way of engaging with you guys, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So do always pop along and say hello in a live stream. You're not going to spoil much for yourself anyway if you pop in. But yeah, they are just a little bit more relaxed, an easy way. I will make sure though, and this is my promise to you, that you have a video every day. Because that's what you're here for, right? That's what you're here for. Let's go. Let's get this one done. Nice. It's quite a cheap one, to be honest with you. We lost money on that last option, which isn't great. It's not a great position to be in. I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. That's why I need this Steam Deck, so that I can not say I'm going to sneeze, and I can just, like, sneeze. A Steam Deck or one of the, what are they called? Elgato, like, screen things. They look good as well, so I'll figure it out, man. I'll figure it out. Speaking of catching up, my friend Glitchy Unicorn and a fella Said, we finally caught up. We've been on binge watching all the way to this point. Excited to be current with you all. If it's every other day or every other week, we're here for it. Man, you two, everyone's support on this channel is insane to me. It's so cool. Thank you so much for wanting to see every episode, to listen to every story, to even the boring parts. We have a good time, don't we? I do like these games. I've been playing a lot of like Mine Mogul and House Flipper, which feels like a lot more concentrated. Mateo's there. Die, Mateo. Die. This is going up really high, and it's not even Mateo, it's Mabel who's getting it up. Right, okay, we're done. Get out of here, Mateo. 2,200. Expensive, man. Very expensive. We'll see what we get. Okay, nice table in there. Sweet. Loads of junk to sell. Great. Bosh, 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 bosh. Let's clear it all up so we can see a little bit of what we got, eh? Let's do that. Sick. I'm not really looking at the stuff we've got. There's a few bodies over there. Nice. There we go. Get rid of that. There we go. Sweet. Well, we made an absolute ton just in selling stuff. Yeah, there's some big items. Some big items here. That's a bit of a pain. Okay, let's start taking them out, I guess. We can maybe we put them on and get them to Fish Haven, and then we'll have a look at other stuff. Fingers crossed we can get another legendary, because one painting is not enough. We need more legendaries, man. And like I say, it is a little bit gaming out, but I honestly don't know without just absolutely grinding, which I don't mind. But at the same time, even doing that, man, if you think about it, right, if we got 10,000 for every item, we still need 100 legendary items to sell to get to that point. Plus, we've got bills every week, and we're paying an absolute fortune in bills because Grim here wanted every property, didn't he? And he refuses to get rid of any, even though you've all said, just get rid of some properties, Grim. I can't get rid of properties. The memories. The memories, and I want to earn everything. And even when we get the mansion, we'll be still carrying on, won't we? Because we'll be wanting to decorate it and all sorts. So, okay. I'm still waiting for a few ideas on how to decorate the farmhouse. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so do write it in. I had my mum and dad down this weekend. I cooked them a pork dinner. That was lovely, man. Pork. I love pork and fennel. Like fennel seeds, you grind them up, and then the best meal I ever had was at a place called Jamie Oliver's, which was a UK chef. He had like a brand of things. They were quite commercial, actually. There was all over the place. It was a franchise, really. However, they did this porchetta that was absolutely banging. I think because he had his name on it, especially when they first opened, like there was actually some real standards in there, and I'd say they kind of dropped a little bit later on, but this porchetta, man, best thing I've ever eaten. Best thing I've ever eaten. It was absolutely delicious, and Grim loves pork. Grim loves pork. So there we go. Let's get that in there. Boom, boom, boom. And I know some of you won't eat pork and stuff like that, and I respect that completely. There we go. Let's get the Japanese statue in there. Boom. Let's go. Nice. Stick that in there. Excellent stuff. Been a bit quiet on the Storage Hunters front, actually. I was hoping to hear a little bit more about way up there. It's still got that bug where it drops them all out, where the force is too strong in us. Okay, we haven't made a fortune, but we've kind of broken even. See, if we're doing this all the time, man, if we're only making 1,000 on each locker, that's 1,000 lockers we need to do, minus bills. So that's why we need to do the little cheaty. Here we go, handgun, let's go. And I think it'll work, but we'll see. I mean, maybe our containers will get too filled up with crap, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go, let's get rid of a load of this stuff. And it's loaded. It is loaded. That's all good by me, man. That's all good by me. Let's go. Get rid of some of it, shall we? Sweet, we need to go to the collectors by the end of today as well. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Bosh, bosh. Get rid of all this junk. Almost everything that we just bought we're getting rid of, to be honest with you. Probably keep the picture and stuff like that, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, anything from them new lockers we've absolutely just got annihilated. Absolutely annihilated. Right, let him carry on. Not the guy that we just run over. He'll get himself to hospital ASAP. Let's see if we've got any money in here, actually, because we could do with a little bit of cash. A little bit of a cash injection, please, my friend. No, wrong button. It's this one here. There we go. 2,400. That's perfect. That is perfect. let's head over and see if we can do a few blind auctions, shall we? That'll be fun. That'll be fun. If we can, finish before 9 o'clock. I really want to get rid of this truck today as well and get rid of the truck, so we do need to sort out all the items in it, but that's fine. I'm glad you got caught, Glitchy, and once again, Kitty, thanks for all the emojis. I'm so glad you can use the Grimsim Labs emojis. Our little A up, turning A up into a word in your vocabularies. I love it. I love it. Kitty goes rough on the episode where I have my family in. Says, oh, it was so nice hearing the family. It was so awkward for me, man. I was like, the kids don't watch my YouTube. They know it happens, but they don't watch it. And do you know when you're like, kind of a little bit embarrassed, but actually they had a good time, I had a good time, it was nice. I'd love it if we all lived together and I could get them involved in it somehow a little bit more and stuff like that, and just let them sort of chill out and you could get to know them as well as Grim, you know. I think that'd be really nice. But one day, man, one day, and hopefully that day is not as far away as I first thought. Sweet, there we go. We've only got one today, but we can get it and see what we can get. Here we go. Sweet. Hey, okay, that's rough. Skeleton name for your consideration is Bones. Velvet. Let me tell you, that's a perfect name. And let me tell you why. It's not because it makes me think of Leonard McCoy from the original Star Trek, whose nickname was Bones. That was who played Spock, wasn't it? The reason I think is a great name, and you don't know this, but my nickname was Bones. I was a lot skinnier, right, back then. But my nickname at work was Bones, and they occasionally still call me it, and they're all like, oh, why do they call you Bones? And I was like, yeah, well, I used to be skinny. Which is a great conversation to have. Oh, god damn it, it's sport. There's going to be loads of balls. Oh, no. Oh, well, let's get it all done. Boom, and let's go in here and see what you've got. Backpack, lovely stuff. Sweet. And a helmet and some balls. So I thought that was a great name. Yeah, I was like, she doesn't even know that my nickname was Bones, but yeah, we can absolutely call him Bones. Yeah, I do love the fact that my nephew calls it Skelly Bob though. Still makes me laugh. Had my nephew round 2 weeks ago. Have I even told you about that? We watched Jurassic World. He really enjoyed it actually. He got right into that one, to be honest with you. He started off the movie saying, "How long is this 90 minutes?" He said. Yeah, kid, it's 90. Yeah, it's 90 minutes. I mean, I knew it wasn't. I knew it was about 2 hours, but I don't care. He didn't mind. He was just getting a bit bored because there was no dinosaurs. And then when the dinosaurs started coming, he was getting into it, and he was, my word, he was just talking. I was like, my little dude, you sound like you've got ADHD. Oh, dude, you'll figure it out. You'll start a YouTube channel. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Hey, up there, come back. I was talking to someone actually about getting an autism test, to be honest with you, because I'm wondering if there's some help I can get in various other ways. But they was saying you need to pay for it all now, and I was like, oh man, I can't afford to pay for it. I can't afford much right now. But yeah, you need to pay to get autism tests, which yeah, it is what it is. I might end up doing it anyway, just to have some clarity. I think it'd be nice, you know, before my mum and dad pass, to say like, by the way, this is why I've always been a bit weird, and it's not to say I told you so, or it's not to say anything like that. It's just to say, you know, like we always found I was a bit attention seeking, right? I was a bit like in myself at times, or whatever it is. However, it'd be nice to have like a, yeah, Grim. That's why. I can self-diagnose it quite happily, but it can also help me with the state and stuff like that. They can potentially give me some support, and I can. If I think when you diagnose with something like that, or ADHD, which I probably got, you can really start to understand yourself a little bit better, and you can put limits into it, and it can help with work and all sorts. So yeah, I am looking at that at the minute. So that'd be an adventure, wouldn't it? I'll share it with you as I go, obviously. Speaking of sharing with you, our last said about, well, my sister said about setting up a TikTok page, and I hate the tickety talk. I mean, it's not my bag at all. However, she said, why don't you do it as like a, and let me know if you've got any ideas for this. This is like completely open. Why don't you do it as like a small time YouTuber trying to like show your setup and show like how how you do things and show you do it when you're tired and show the good times on it and show, like, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's... I didn't know that was the things that people like to see on Tickety Talk, I guess. But so let me know. Is that something you're interested in? I mean, I hate social media. I really do. I'm really bad at it. So I'd have to get good at it and stuff like that. But I mean, if it's something that you think could be worthwhile, I don't know. At the minute, people always say to me, like, get your social media sorted for all this and all that, and I'm like, dude, I just want to turn the games on, play the games, and whoever watches me, and they're like, yeah, but you want to grow, don't you? And I was like, yeah, but I am growing. I'm growing by people just coming and hanging out with me and just listening to the conversation. I'm becoming part of the days, you know. They're ironing and I'm there with them. You know what I mean, or whatever it is. And yeah, we'll stick the sleigh in here for now. That's fine. We need to take this hammer across because when it turns tomorrow, we may have problems. But another successful day. At least we got a legendary painting today, and I've shown you the way we're going to try and get that mansion, because I do want the mansion. I think it'd be really cool. And then, you know, we can start again. But look, we have done this on hard mode as well, don't forget. In my easy save, I think I have about 300,000 in there. Like, I'm doing all right for money in that game. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, it's easier. It is just easier. So, yeah, the sleigh wants to go across to the other place, but that's fine. We can put that out another time. That's okay. I'm sure we'll remember it at some point. Here we go. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'm going to hammer this collector with this final item for the week. Let's go. Right, let's carry on. If you have a Steam Deck, says Velvet Glove, she says you can assign one of the buttons to be a mute for an external mic and another to transition your screen to members page you have at the end of your videos. Yeah, man, that's what I need, something like that. I need to look at whether a Stream Deck is worth it, because what I really need is it just for streaming. I don't really need a Stream Deck because my gaming's going to be done recording videos, and I can't really record videos on a Stream Deck. At least I don't think I can, because I want to be sort of comfortable doing this and for it to be as decent quality as I can for you guys. Do you know what I mean? Let's go. Cool skeleton and Christmas car. Oh no, you just left the Christmas car at the storage place and then drove off. Phew. You realised it and went back for it. I certainly did. I was shouting at the screen, even though I know it was pointless. Thanks for sharing with us. I'm glad you got into it. That makes me really happy. Sweet. There we go. And we're not far off this, man. We are going to be an android, a paranoid android, anytime now. Anytime. Rock and roll. Let's head back to around here. And I think that's it for the episode. We'll make sure we've got the box truck ready to go. Once again, man, a huge thank you for your support. 101 episodes. We are here. We've got another thing. Look. Starry night. Da da dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. Here we go, going into the space mission. This is ground control to Major Tom. I love this room. This is my favourite room we've ever done, I think. I like it even better than the sex dungeon, which is a weird thing for me to say. And this is bizarre enough to be grim. This needs some weird paintings around the place, actually, as well. Well, I want to say a huge thanks for all your support on this channel. Do us a solid. Smash the like button. It really helps me out as we look at our stats for the day. Find out what was #1 selling. And it was the arcade cabinet. Fantastic. Well, I want to say a huge thank you to my friends on the channel, the members of the channel, of which we've got loads because of the live streams and all the gifted subs, and I appreciate it all so much, guys. You really do mean the world to me. Like this, I started members. When did I start members? Like 2 or 3 months ago. Look at that. That's incredible to me, man. That's just like, that's mind-blowing. And I know that a lot of them have been gifted as well, which is so kind. You guys are all so kind. Man, thanks a lot. Appreciate you all. Love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, ta-ra.